Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today to review the most expensive popcorn I've ever bought. What happened was, it's for a fundraiser though, but it was expensive. What happened? My sister, cause this before all that virus BS happened, bullshit happened. A couple months ago, 2 months ago, I think, my sister said that Ori is selling popcorn to go on a field trip or like some trip or something like that at the end of the school year. You need like $100 or some odd dollars. And my sister bought a whole bunch of bags of popcorn. She said you have to buy one, no matter what. You have to buy one. So okay, I will. And she said they had dill pickle flavor, and that's what interests me. Because if I'm going to buy something, I know it's going to be expensive. I want to try to get something unusual, not like the usual typical stuff. If they have something unusual, and I know some of the school fundraiser things are expensive. Uh, what happened was they came in and not too long ago, and with the virus and everything, well, I'll tell you this is how much it was. This was $17. $17. Now I remember I know it's a fundraiser for school, but it's still damn expensive. $17. Um 9.5 ounces. Now what happened was, with it's getting more and more deserted out there. You know, and you see like the store shelves uh, emptying really quick, and people will go right in the morning where they restock. They say they open an hour early just for seniors now to shop. Then hour after that, everyone's going, and then people said there must be lines and stuff like that. People buy everything out. Uh, I'm glad I got what I got when I did. I did do some shopping. I didn't bring a camera to show stuff. I should have this week too. Maybe every time I go shopping, I don't know. Um, but no one wanted to go out. It's a lot. Well, Friday was kind of busy, but Saturday it was dead. Saturday usually pretty busy. When McDonald's, there you can't go in. You have to go through the drive-throughs. You better hope they get your order right. So I don't know how you can write it or something like that. I don't know. But both times I got my order right. But Saturday was a ghost town. But let me tell you what happened. Now, I went to my mom's place. My sister was there. My sister didn't want to go anywhere. My mom asked my sister if she'd go to Walmart to get her prescription. And I said okay. And then she called me and said, I'm going to bring down your popcorn and then you can pay me the money. I said, well, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 20 and keep the change for that. And if you want, I'll treat you at McDonald's. I said, no, I don't want to go to McDonald's. I don't want to go. And then, what happened was I hadn't seen my sister since Christmas. I see her. I talk to her on the phone sometimes, or I video chat or something like that. But I haven't seen her in person since Christmas time because she has insane hours. And I said okay. And then I was this Saturday because John and I did not hang out. John was tired because he's a director at the news, and then the news was doing it's been crazy. Um, And my sister came over, and it was the last time I'd probably see my sister for a while. Not like she's sick or she's going to die in LA, but probably the last time I'm going to see her for a while with everything happening because she don't want to go anywhere. And she said she'd rather go instead of Mom going. So she dropped off that. She had Alice with her, the doggy Alice with her, and I saw Alice, and then she said, well, why don't we go to McDonald's? And I got what I wanted, and then Roland just wanted 4-piece nuggets with barbecue sauce. They gave him 2 barbecue sauce for 4-piece nuggets. It's pretty awesome. My sister ended up getting a double cheeseburger, so I got that for her, and she wanted a large Mountain Dew, so I got that for her. So they did go to McDonald's, and it was deserted. There was barely anyone in line. And usually, there's a ton of people, but there wasn't anybody. He dropped me off after that. I gave her the Baby Yoda fridge magnet. She was very happy about that. But it's probably the last time I'm going to see my sister for a while. So it sucks, but it's just the way it is. But my sister said the way things are going, they might start having roadblocks. I hope not, to keep people home. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and review this now. What happened was, it had a resealable top you tear off there, because my sister wanted to try a little bit and Roland wanted to try it. That's okay. And I'll tell you what they think in a second. But here's what it looks, Poppin' popcorn. You see what it looks like right there. It is dill pickle flavored. And it had like the packaging is very different. And it had just a thing right there that says, gluten-free, GMO-free corn, 100% whole grain, trans fat-free, no high fructose corn syrup, and no added preservatives. It said the popcorn people. On the back, it has like a sticker right there. And it says Poppin' Popcorn Farm to Table Fundraising. Manufactured by Poppin' Popcorn Holland. So, open up and try it out. It has a resealable bag, which is really cool. Smells really good. I don't. You can see little bits of dill on there. I don't know if you can see it. It's very tart with dill. Very good sauce, but delicious. This is really good. I'm glad it's good. I know it's a fundraiser, but it's expensive. I'm allowed to say it's expensive. I mean, for $70, it should be good. I give it a 4 on 10 out of 10. And the one thing with his field trip is at the end of the year, but the way things are going, he might not be able to go anyway. So I don't know what the school's going to do about that. I don't care about the money. I hope he gets to go. Maybe next year or something. I don't know. The school needs to fix that. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Now, when my sister tried, she liked it. She said she hates dill pickle stuff, but she actually liked it, and Roland liked it too. She said it works perfectly. And I was bet you about $17. And he said it looks like they're all evenly coated and fully popped. I don't know if I get to the bottom, they'll be all husks. So some of those ones I've had the last couple were all husks towards the bottom. But these look like they're all fully popped and fully clotted. Yeah, they're clotted. So, I mean, my sister was happy about that, but she sent me a thing to order for them, just to look at. I could have sworn they had small bags and big bags. 9.5 ounces, 17 ounces, but I guess they didn't. They're all $17 a piece. They spend, I mean, if I'm going to get $17 a piece, I want to get something a little fancy. Because it didn't matter whether you got the regular butter or you get dill pickle. I was going to get dill pickle for if I'm going to pay $17, But these are really good, thank God. But I hope they fix. I hope they when all this bullshit's over with, I hope they have them go on a field trip. I don't know how they're gonna handle that because that's before all this crazy stuff happened. Because no one expected this. But this is the most expensive popcorn I've ever bought in my life. But I mean, it's actually pretty damn good. But it's not worth $17, but 4 or 5 maybe. Now I remember. So I did like it. I mean, it's too expensive, but I mean, it's a fundraiser thing. It's outrageously priced. Now, I remember when I was working at another place, they used to have the girl named Marge. And like for 2 years or 3, I worked there 2.5 years or close to 3 years. Her daughter was having something for school. They had called Zappums. And it was like a small box of 6 half French bread pizzas. And it went anywhere from garlic bread to meat lovers or whatever. Would she bring those to work? And people would fill them out because they were nuts about them. They'd buy 5 or 6 a piece, and they were wonderful. I don't know how much they were a piece, maybe $5 to $10 or something. And my dad yelling and screaming at me for buying them. So, I ain't eating that shit. I ain't eating that. Why you spend all that money for that bullshit for? I don't know why he was yelling and screaming about it, but that's what he was doing. Somehow I don't understand the reason, but that stuff was really good. Thankfully, this is good. I remember my nephew got some soup thing that was really expensive. Dad said, just throw that shit away. I ain't gonna eat it. That's okay. Spend all that money. We never even tried it. But at least that's good. I talked to someone else when I was playing D&D. I asked Dan if if they had that type of fundraiser for that product at his school, and he said no. And it's weird, like the kids are doing that. I remember whenever I took German in high school, And we're going to go on a field trip to Germany for like 2 weeks or a month or something like that. It's going to be over $1,000, and kids were selling candy bars. And I said, Dad, we're going to have a trip. I can't afford that. And I said, well, we're going to be selling candy bars. He said, you ain't doing that shit. You ain't doing that shit. And I didn't. And in some ways, I didn't want to go. This is back in like 86, in 11th grade. And it was cool because a lot of kids were gone. So the regular school classes, they didn't do that much. So we kind of skated for about a month. Because they didn't want to go too far for all the kids that are missing, missing class, not missing. And then the joke was on them because a couple years later, I went to Germany lived there for 2 years, and the trip there was paid for by the Army. All I had to pay was $4 for headphones for the movie, and $4 back for headphones for the movie. And I saw on the way down there, I saw Rent-A-Cop, which I already seen. I saw it in the theater, and then my dad rented it on VHS, and we saw it like 2 or 3 times. And then they had it there, but it was edited. And the guy next to me, I told him exactly all the parts that were edited out, because I knew the movie pretty much by heart then. And the movie Shoot to Kill, I believe it was Shoot to Kill, one Shoot to Thrill, that's AC/DC, with Kirstie Alley in it, and Sidney Poitier, I think he was in that. Then on the way back, I remember a couple of months before I watched Saturday Night Live, and they had a skit with Dana Carvey doing a thing for the Tonight Show. And then Phil Hartman played Ed McMahon. He goes, yes, you are correct, sir. And he was talking, Johnny Carson, played by Dana Carvey, said, yeah, I saw a movie on an airplane, a terrible movie called Joe vs. Volcano. When I flew home from Germany, the movie Joe vs. Volcano was playing. It was the first movie there, and the second movie was Crimes and Misdemeanors, the Woody Allen movie, which I thought was too serious for a thing, and I watched it years later again on Encore, and I loved it. And it was more comedic at the time, but at the time it seemed like it was too serious. I don't know why. And the weird thing was, it took me forever. I had to take a long plane ride, stayed there overnight, didn't leave the next day. I didn't get any sleep. I barely got any sleep on the plane. I had no connecting flight. I had to get a connecting flight from Pittsburgh to Erie. I finally got home. I started sleeping. And then my grandmother called up. I was at my mom's. My grandma called up. He said he's sleeping. He said, you wake him up. You wake him up. He just got home. He hadn't had any sleep. You wake him up. He's not allowed to sleep in. And she came and said, you wake up. You're not allowed to sleep in. All right. I didn't feel like fighting. I was too tired. And then Mom said, and then she was like, I went right back to bed. Mom said, yeah, I would let you sleep. I would let you sleep more too. I said, I was going to do that anyways. But that's how it was. So, I mean, a long review. Most expensive popcorn I ever got. But, I mean, at least it's pretty damn good. I know in the comments say how much it was, but it's for a school fundraiser. Hopefully he should be able to go. I don't know what the logistics of that will be. Or they'll give him the money. I don't know. But he earned it, and then my sister said she bought a whole bunch of it, so much so, she bought like $80-some worth. I just bought the one bag. That he had more than enough money to go, plus money left over or something. So I don't know how that's going to work out now, with a crazy situation in our world right now. Hope you liked this video. Bye. Till next time, please take care, my liege.